Howdy folks, welcome to Brain Rotters. Hawkeye episode 2 has arrived, so we gotta talk about all the Easter eggs and that KINGPIN ending explained. So I'm gonna talk about it all, stay with me. Hawkeye scoffs at the idea that Kate Bishop is a 22-year-old vigilante. If you don't know, recently Hailee Steinfeld, who did an interview, was asked about a future Young Avengers team-up, to which she simply looked at Kevin Feige, who gave her the face of, don't say anything. So there's got to be a lot more of 22-year-old vigilantes running around the Marvel universe real soon. Hawkeye remarks the fact that Tony sold Avengers Tower, referencing the events of Spider-Man Homecoming, teasing the fact that we still have yet to know if it's the Baxter building or Oscorp. All of these people listed on the buzzer from A to Z are all Marvel Comics writers. Kate names the dog the Pizza Dog, which is his title in the comics, Lucky the Pizza Dog. Hawkeye says his youngest is named Nate. If you remember from Age of Ultron, Hawkeye named his kid after Natasha, opting for the masculine name of Nathaniel. I'm seriously loving the Black Widow integration in the series, because you can't have Hawkeye without Black Widow. So this movie poster in Kate Bishop's aunt's apartment is for a movie that doesn't exist, but the cast up there says Moira Brandon, who is a Marvel Comics character who was an actress in the universe. And then next to her is Luke Ballard, who is a Marvel VFX guy who worked on Avengers Infinity War. In the apartment, we get another Easter egg for Tigra, who we saw in the first episode named Greer. In the comics, Greer Nelson goes by two names, both Tigra and Cat. So another Easter egg teasing her arrival in the MCU. Hawkeye has Kate put his number in her phone and says for emergencies only, which you'll remember is exactly what Captain Marvel told Nick Fury in the Captain Marvel movie regarding when to beep her. For the second time this season, Thanos is referenced. Kate Bishop texting Hawkeye repeatedly to no response from him is synonymous with what Peter Parker's situation was with Happy in Homecoming. He could never reach Happy, texting him repeatedly. In the Kate Bishop comic run, we see this Detective Coddle that Kate called and used many times, and looks like we'll be getting the same relationship in this show with Detective Coddle being adapted. Another character adapted from the Matt Fraction Hawkeye run is Grills, who is Clint's neighbor in the comics, but actually dies by the big bad of that comic, the Clown. So Grills could die by the end of the season. Hey, you made this far, you might as well subscribe if you're new, as well as hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss another video just like this one. Hawkeye's wife says that he has 5 days to keep his promise to his daughter, and including this episode, we have 5 episodes left in the series. Each episode looks like it will take place over the course of 1 day in that case. Hawkeye and his wife joke about him working on gingerbread house construction. Remember back in Age of Ultron, Hawkeye's main thing was that he ripped up and torn apart the house and put it all back together. Kate pushes Jack a little more on the swords thing. If you don't know, Jack is Swordsman, adapted from the Marvel Comics. You can see that her username on her phone ends in 11/2012, as in November 2012. Not sure where November plays into here, but 2012 is where Kate's origin story began, as episode 1 taught us. We see an indoor circus where the tracksuit mafia is holding Hawkeye, in reference to the comic book crime boss, the Clown, that was the big bad of the comic line that was adapted for this show. Circus, Clown. Meet Echo. She's a Marvel Comics character who is Kingpin's daughter, and the whole reason why everyone is convinced that Kingpin is adapted from Daredevil into this show. Apparently Kingpin is supposed to be in episode 5 and carried out into episode 6, but that's just a rumor. We know that Echo will end up being a good person by the end of the series, because she is getting her own Marvel Disney Plus show of next year. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. What are your thoughts on Hawkeye episode 2? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Go check out our episode 1 Easter eggs video and take care. We'll see you next week.